What's up, everybody? Anthony from abfitnesscenter.com here. We're live today on Facebook, so if you guys aren't following me on Facebook and you're listening to this after the fact, you guys can follow me. It's just Anthony Bevilacqua on Facebook, and you can watch these things actually live. I'm just sharing this right now in my private group, and good, it's posted. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? All right, so tonight we're going to talk about simple fat loss diet template that I'm going to give you guys. You could steal it. No membership is required for this one, but it's going to teach you exactly how to eat. I've been getting on the phone with so many people who are trying to take advantage of our 21-day program that we've put together. And hey, Angela, how are you? And it just blows my mind. Jerry, what's up, bud? It really just blows my mind how people have no idea how to eat to lose fat. I believe that it is because there is so much misinformation out there. There's so much eat this, not that, this is bad, this is not bad. And I really truly believe that this is what's hurting people, and it makes people unsure of what to do. So what we're going to do today is I'm actually going to give you a template that you can follow. And this is good if you're a client listening to this too, because it'll just kind of reinforce some of the things that we've talked about. But it'll give you a good guide on exactly what you should be eating throughout the day, just to help lose some body fat, gain some muscle, tone up, and just look so much better and get healthier, obviously, stronger immune system, all those things that we really don't talk about when it comes to losing fat. People just want to lose fat, and that's the end of it. So people are, like I said, really confused on what they should and shouldn't eat, how much of it. So I'm going to break it all down today for you guys, and I'm going to make it really, really simple for you to follow. So we'll start with the one thing that so we're going to break this up into categories, right? So I have 3 major categories that you're going to be eating from, okay? And all you have to do is literally just go across the board on these 3 things and just pick one. And then it's just going to be kind of mix and match, okay? So we're going to start with the vegetables. Most people just have a hard time eating vegetables, myself included in that. So I just try to start with the vegetables first. Okay, so we're starting with a veggie category. So for veggies, I like to use, and again, I'm all about simplicity. So I like to use spinach, broccoli, green beans, asparagus. Those are my favorite. Big Matt, what's up? Those are my favorite types of vegetables. But a trick for you guys, and what I recommend you guys do, is to pick up these things frozen in the bags. They're ready to go. All you gotta do is take one bag out, put it in the microwave, and you'll get a couple of servings of vegetables just like that. When you buy the vegetables fresh, they're better. Obviously, I like them better that way. But they go bad fast. They don't last. They take forever to cook. And if it's inconvenient, you're not going to do it. So you want to try to keep this as convenient as possible. Like I mentioned before, you could just take spinach and throw it in your protein shake, blend it up, and you'll have a nice shake there with some vegetables added in it. So that's the first category, okay? Vegetables, all right? Second category is going to be your protein, okay? Now, when I say protein, I mean actual lean sources of protein. Peanuts are not protein, guys. Beans are not protein. What are some of the things of protein that you should be eating? We have chicken breast, we have lean beef, we have fish, we have egg whites, fat-free cottage cheese, fat-free Greek yogurt, and of course, whey protein powder. These are the 7 things that you should be eating protein-wise. So again, and if you don't know what a portion size of protein is, typically it's one serving of protein is about the size of your palm, okay? That's about 4 to 5 ounces. So typically for women, I recommend 1 palm, and for guys, about 2. Okay, again, it's different for everybody, but that's just a simple guide to go with, okay? So far we have our 2 categories. We have our vegetables, we have our proteins, okay? And then we're going to move over to our carb category. So for carbs, we have fruits, we have rice, okay? Quinoa, potatoes, oatmeal, whole grain breads, so things like whole wheat bread, even regular bread, English muffins, things like that, a serving of that, and cereal. So it's funny because everybody thinks cereal is the worst thing to eat in the world. I have my degree in nutrition, and one of the things that all the nutrition teachers drilled into our minds is that cereal is one of the best things that you could eat because it's fortified with all vitamins and minerals. So basically, it's like a multivitamin. So I like cereal. It's just an easy thing to eat. It breaks up the monotony of regular food. So cereal is always a good alternative too. So now that we have our 3 categories, we have our vegetables, we have our protein, we have our carbs, all you have to do is make sure that you're eating one of each at every sitting, okay? So you're going to pick vegetable, you're going to pick a protein, you're going to pick a carb. And that's the template that you're going to do, okay? So I'll give you some, first let me give you the rules, okay, for female and male, and then I'll give you some example meals, and we'll go through this together. So some rules, okay, for females, I recommend 1 serving of protein or 1 palm of protein, okay, 4 to 5 times a day, all right? So that means you have to have, from the protein category, you have to have it 4 to 5 times a day, all right? So it doesn't matter if you eat it in 3 meals or you eat it in 7 meals, as long as you're having the 4 to 5 servings of protein, okay? Then, for carbs, again, this is just typical, I'm just throwing these numbers out there, arbitrary. You want anywhere between 3 servings all the way up to 6 servings. Again, it's just going to depend on how much weight you want to lose. There's a lot of factors that go into there. But now you would have 3 of those servings of carbs. Again, a serving of carbs is about the size of your palm. Okay, so this is about the size of an apple, size of, a cup of oatmeal, cup of rice, half a cup of rice, whatever it ends up working out to, but that's about the size of your palm. Okay, you want anywhere between 3 and 6 of those a day. And then for vegetables, you want anywhere between 3 and 6 servings a day also. So for a female, this makes it really easy. So you go over to your protein category, you say, okay, I want chicken breast, and for vegetables, I'm going to have some broccoli, and then for carbs, I'm going to have some rice. And that's 1 meal down, okay? And you just got to make sure that you equal that out throughout the day. But that's a simple way to make a simple fat loss template. Really easy. Can't mess that up. It's impossible, okay? For males, I recommend 2 servings of protein at a sitting, okay? So that's 2 palm sizes, okay? And you want anywhere between, guys, again, this is going to be totally different, but you want 2 servings of protein anywhere between 4 to 5 times a day, okay? So that's how many times a day that you're going to have 2 servings of protein. Okay, for carbs, guys are going to have palm full, anywhere between 5 to 8 servings. Again, just depends on the person, how much muscle they have, how much fat they have to lose. And vegetables, anywhere between 5 and 8 servings as well. So those are the rules. That's what it comes down to. But again, the template makes it really easy to pick. Now, so let's do some example meals. So we said before, we said chicken breast, we said rice, and we said broccoli. That was 1 easy meal. Now let's do like a day in the life. We'll do like a quick meal, and I'll use the female. So going based on my rules, which I probably should have typed and put in here, but I can, and I'll put it below. So the rules for a female, I want your sweatshirt. Thanks, Laura. I'm wearing an Avengers sweatshirt for those of you who might not be able to see me and might be listening to this after the fact. It says more than a fan. I love the Avengers, a big Avenger fan. I got my Iron Man helmet right here. Big fan. It actually lights up. Where's the switch? I forget what the switch is. That's how much I used it. But I got my Iron Man helmet here. I got my Thor hammer here. And then I actually have my Captain America shield, but that stays on the wall. I should actually put this on. Oh, where's my switch? Here it is. There you go. Those eyes are lit. Iron Man. All right, so Laura's going to write the rules for me. So thank you, Laura. Okay, so the rules for females, 1 serving of protein 4 to 5 times a day. 1 serving of carbohydrates 3 to 5 times a day. 1 serving of vegetables 3 to 6 times a day. So now, based on the template that I gave you guys earlier, we're going to make a meal plan for a woman, okay? So let's start with breakfast. So this woman is going to have 1 serving of protein for breakfast, okay? So for breakfast, we're going to have some fat-free Greek yogurt. That's 1 serving of protein right there, okay? Those are usually already pre-made, pre-measured out. You don't usually have to measure them, but you can, okay? That's 1. Now, we need to make sure we have a carb, okay? She's having 3 to 5. We're just going to go on the low end of this just to make it easy. So we will skip the carbs for breakfast, and we'll actually skip some vegetables for breakfast. So all for breakfast is she's having just the Greek yogurt. Second meal, we're going to do, we're just going to pick randomly. Boom. All right, we're going to do fat-free cottage cheese. We're going to use a carb in this one, so we'll do some cereal. Okay, so that's 1 serving of carb and 2 servings of protein down. And we'll actually do some green beans on the side of that. So we'll have the green beans separately, or a little salad or whatever. We'll have a vegetable. So that's 1 down, 1 carb, 2 protein. All right, next meal we'll do, close my eyes, I'll pick. All right, boom, we're going to have some fish. So let's say we'll do some flavored tuna, okay? Let's do a carb with that also. Boom, we'll do 1 slice of whole wheat bread. And then a vegetable, we'll do some broccoli. Okay? Another meal down. Last meal of the day, close our eyes, we'll pick a random one, and we'll say lean steak. Okay? We'll do another carb with this one. We'll do potatoes. And for vegetables, we'll do green beans. Done. Meal plan done for the day. See how easy it is, guys? It's so simple. But one of the things you have to remember is you got to make sure you're getting in enough protein. Protein is the key when it comes to actually changing the way your body looks. So you got to make sure that you're getting your protein in. So hopefully this simple fat loss diet template has helped you. Again, it's one of those things that will make your life that much easier for you to get on the right track and prevent the quarantine 15, prevent you from gaining body fat. This is how you should be eating. All of your meals should be based around protein. And again, just making sure that you're getting in those amounts of everything. So hopefully that has helped you guys. Again, I will, for our private members, I will post my notes, which are right above me here. I will post that into the group so you guys can see that. Even though you guys have this already, sometimes it's good to, reiterate it and see it again. But again, it's just a good template for you guys. So I'll post that in there for you guys. And do the macros change as your weight change? It may or may not, Angela. So every person's different. I've had people who have started with us who have been on a certain amount of calories, who have gotten to their goal and actually not having to make one change. And then I've had people who've started with one number and are at a completely different number by the time they get to their goal. Every person is different. So it's hard for me to kind of answer that. The answer is yes and no. It just depends. It really just depends on what's going on. Where you're at right now, you're fine. No reason to make any changes. So Jerry says, I drink my vegetables, so should I do 2 veggie drinks a day to get 4 servings? You can. You can. If that's what you like to do, you can. If you're having, for argument's sake, if you're having 2 shakes a day, so you're having 2 servings of protein twice a day, and you did spinach in both, that definitely counts. That definitely counts. The only way it doesn't count is if you're going to you can't go now, but if you're having those naked drinks, yeah, those don't count. Those naked drinks are 50 grams of carbs. That's 2 servings of carbs in a little bottle this big. So unless you're doing that, then no. But if you're actually using vegetables and throwing it in, making a smoothie out of it, you should be fine. You should be totally fine. So hopefully that helped you guys. I'm going to reiterate the protein category one more time. Just again, because a lot of people have trouble and don't even know what protein is. So, chicken breast, not thighs. Chicken thighs contain a lot more fat than they do actually protein. And Jerry says, I drink the green superfood supplement. Yeah, so you're fine. Lean beef, fish, okay? So fish, there's salmon, whitefish, tilapia, cod, tuna, egg whites, okay? Fat-free cottage cheese, fat-free Greek yogurt, whey protein powder. Those are my 7 favorite. Those are my 7 go-to. Those are the ones that you should be aiming for. Again, eggs have protein in them, but they also have fat with them. We're just talking about straight protein that makes it a lot easier for you to hit that protein goal without adding in extra carbs and fat to it. You could also probably add Quest bars into the protein category, but they also have carbs and fat in them. I'd rather you stick to those 7, those 7 that I gave you, and go from there. So hopefully that helped you guys tonight. Hopefully for those of you who don't know how to eat, now you understand what to eat and when. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.